Hey everybody, Rosematter here. Welcome to part 19 of my Super Danganronpa Another 2 Let's Play. In the last episode, the stakes have gotten quite a bit higher as we have found ourselves trapped inside the tower. Very similar to the that weird building in Chapter 4 of the original Danganronpa 2. And at risk of starving, everyone's kind of losing their minds, including Teruya, who has decided to pull a Kinjo from the original Super Danganronpa, and basically pulling a gun out and just threatening everybody, in his words, to keep us safe. So he's locked us in a room. We've got Mikado and Shiobai running around. We don't know what they're up to, but the rest of us are trapped in a room. So the end of the episode was everybody in the room deciding, well, not everybody, but a majority deciding to basically attack Teruya when he comes into the room so that we can escape. So that's where we're at. Very tense situation. So let's see how that plays out, and if we're going to have the next murder, you know, like with us all trapped in a room, got someone with a gun. Things could get dicey here. So without further ado, let's get back into it. No one knows if we made the right decision, but I, for one, don't regret what I said. If we don't take risks, then there's no way out of this situation. The others must have realized that. Like it or not, time did not wait for us. And the day of the decisive battle was about to dawn. Everyone, are you ready? This day was bound to come sooner or later. Let's do this. Someone might get hurt from this. Someone could even die. Perhaps we really did make the wrong choice. Sora. So if anybody is scared, it's still not too late for you to. Wait, Sora, I think I should be the one to say that. I thought none of you had the will to escape this place, so I was cursing all of you behind your backs. And I should be more than thankful that you even decided to listen to my plan. Hey, don't get too ahead of yourselves, you two. Huh? We've come this far. We're already motivated and ready to go because of you. If things go south, we'll worry about it when it happens. I'm sure it'll all work out somehow. I should be the one apologizing. Betraying the void and promising you guys new hope, and yet achieving nothing. What, are we now taking turns about who can apologize the most? It's almost time. We should focus already. You're right, Yoriko. Thank you, everyone. I wasn't sure if my decision was the right one to make or not, but at least I won't regret it. All that's left is believing in the others and the fight that will ensue. Our opponent is Teruya, equipped with a gun. If we take this seriously, he'll also try to seriously kill us. So no mistakes are allowed. We only get one chance when he first enters the room. And so we hold our breath and await for that fateful moment. No, 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 we're doomed. We're all gonna die. Hurrah, everyone! May we finally get rid of that beast Teruya and set my poor soul free. The other two were silently holding their breath in the corner of the room. They aren't going to join our fight, but we have to protect their lives as well. Our failure would result in everybody taking responsibility, and that responsibility meant death. As we all acknowledge that fact once more, we silently bid our time. Until... Huh? Yeah. What? Yuki? Oh shit, he was expecting that. I wonder if he's somehow got like a camera or something placed here and he knew what they were about to do. What? What? Yuriko, watch out! Eek, Sora! I was kicked in the gut by Teruya. Excruciating amounts of pain flows down my body. I had to thank the fact I ate nothing but calorie bars for the last few days. His power was almost enough to make me faint on the spot. What was it? What just happened? Why did Teruya attack us immediately after entering the room? How did he know we were hiding beside the door? Ugh. When it comes to ambushing, if you gain knowledge of it beforehand and use it against the attackers, the result is much more devastating than what was intended for the target. Man, the number of times your teachings have saved me, Kinjo. Ugh, how? How, you ask? How did I know about the ambush? And how did I know it was gonna happen in this very way? So either... I don't know how anyone would have been able to tell her. Either Teruya just happened to overhear he has something in the room to, like, spy on us, or Maybe Iroha. I feel like Iroha might be the one that she would blab about it. Or Shinji. Maybe somebody blabbed to him what we were about to do. Let go of Sora. Ow. Seems like you've underestimated me, and to think I went to such lengths to warn you. Now, where do you think the person who imprisoned you? Where do you think I was sleeping this whole time, What do you mean? I specifically recall saying I will be on watch. Oh, don't tell me you really didn't think I was wandering around minding my own business while you were stuck here, did you? What? I was always there on the opposite side of the door, watching you. Oh, that's creepy. The meeting you guys had yesterday? Well, not just yesterday. I've been watching you the whole time you've been trapped here. He's like, I also watched you poop. Maybe he is a pervert after all. Everybody called him a weird pervert or something for like being obsessed with checking the inventory. There's no way I could have not known. I knew the fact today was going to be the big day. I knew the two of them didn't approve of the plan. Wait, Teruya, you were watching us the whole time? I thought you said you would look for ways to contact the outside world. That rescue would come soon. There was no way to contact them. What do you mean? I'd given up on that a long time ago. All that's left for us is to wait for the Foundation itself to come rescue us. Then why would you trap us? So that no one would die until the Foundation comes to the rescue. This is literally the only way. Kinjo would have done this. We can't have the same thing that happened to me that time happen to you as well. I can't let anyone sacrifice themselves. Teruya. This is the only way. Oh gosh, that's the same look that Kinjo had. No one will die. I'll protect everyone. He truly is turning into Kinjo. Yep, this is how it should be, right? Right, Kinjo? Oh shit. Teruya cried out in agony. What made him act like this? What drove him to such insanity? Yeah, it's like ever since he came to this tower and he saw the, like, reminders of the people who died, it's like he's kind of lost his mind. All that was clear was that no words would ever convince Teruya right now, and we have lost against him. I told you that to rebel means death. I guess this is what happens if you try to rule with violence. If sacrifice is what you wish to see, that sacrifice is what you'll get. You'll all die here. No, I don't want to die. Yuki, in the end, what were you to me? I wonder. Stop. Stop. Oh, Shinji. He's stepping in to take out Teruya. When Teruya was about to shoot Yuki, at that exact moment, Shinji leapt out at Teruya with a war cry. Shinji, I thought you said you weren't in on this. I can't let someone precious to me die again. I won't fail to save them this time. Ugh. The gun. Nice catch, Yuki. Now hold on tight. Shinji started strangling Teruya with his arms. Oh shit, man, this escalated quickly. Wait, Shinji, don't kill him. I know, I'm just putting him out of consciousness. A gun. There's a gun in my hand. Yuki? Now that I have this... Oh, okay, Yuki. After grabbing the gun that slipped out of Teruya's hands, Yuki muttered something under his breath and pointed the gun at Teruya. What? Yuki, wait. I can kill him. I can take revenge for what he did to us all this time. Now is finally my chance to kill him. No. Ugh. Nice one, Sora. I was just barely able to stop Yuki as I snatched the gun from him, and at the same time, Teruya let out a cry and lost consciousness. And the situation was over just like that. Teruya, he's not dead, is he? He's not dead. I went easy on him. He's just unconscious, that's all. Yuki, sorry for hitting you. Are you alright? Yeah, I should be the one apologizing. Just what was I up to? If you're not hurt, then let's just leave it at that. Yeah, we're all safe and sound. It's our victory. I wouldn't say we're completely fine, seeing that some of us are a bit injured, but considering nobody's dead, this really is the best result we could have had. We can all thank Shinji for that. Teruya had seen through our plans. I feel like Shinji's gonna die. I've been safe. I feel like Shinji's the one to go this time. We would have all died if it wasn't for Shinji. No, not at all. I wasn't anything of the sort. We were lucky Teruya had been convinced I was not going to attack him from the conversation that we had yesterday. And to be honest, I can't move my body very well, even now, ever since it was snowing. And yet, you took action. You saved my life. Yuki. All I ever did was say bad stuff to you, and yet you're always there to help me out. Yeah, this all feels like death flags for Shinji. He's getting too much character development this episode. Dude, that doesn't matter. Don't you dare cry, Yuki. What did I tell you about acting like a man? Bro, so we really did win. Yeah, we're finally free from this life. We all shouted in celebration. This was the first victory that we had earned in this whole school trip. Although we didn't expect victory to be against Teruya instead of the Void. But we won nevertheless. To say we were proud of ourselves was an understatement. Yeah, you're all being very quiet over there. So when are you going to free me? Some time had passed after that. Teruya was considered a threat, just like Shiobai and Mikado, and thus was tied down. But it wasn't like we were going to completely oppose Teruya. We decided to have a conversation with everyone, including Teruya, in another room. A self-organized meeting was something we didn't have in a long while, barring the daily book routine. Yeah, we're gonna have to let Teruya out at some point, right? Because we're gonna have to go and do the book thing. So, what are we gonna do with this criminal? Heads up, Yuki. No murder allowed. Of course, I was just panicking that time, okay? Let's tie his hands down and wait for now. We can't completely restrict him like Mikado, right? A criminal, huh? If Shinjo finds out, I'm gonna be so dead. You've been on and on about this Kinjo person. Who exactly is he? He's my friend, and my boss, the head of the Kisaragi Foundation. I think I mentioned him once before. The head? So, he's in control of the Foundation? I know it sounds like I'm making excuses, but I really was doing all this to protect you. Seriously, you tried to kill us. That's because you tried to resist me. Look, no one has actually died for the past few days, remember? That's a pretty deterministic way of looking at things. I get what you're onto, but your methods are wrong. I know, but this was the only way for me. That's how the Kisaragi Foundation works. And with that, we finally realized the reason behind why Nikke told us to keep his reveal a secret to Teruya. We have no clue about what kind of place the Foundation actually was.
Why?
Hey, since you were watching us, you must have heard about me as well, right? Oh yeah, so yeah, I'm a Void. I told these guys the truth and been working with them ever since the third trial. I'm sorry for not telling you earlier, but it seems like I made the right choice, huh? You must believe in us, Teruya. We won't die even without you. We'll all survive and escape this tower, and this world. Do as you like. It's not like I have a say in this matter when I'm tied up like this. Teruya dropped his bruised head. He looked so defeated, with a hint of regret. Well, he did go berserk on us, and we almost died because of it. Then we should take turns watching Teruya and Mikado, but what are we going to do from there? What do you mean? Have you forgotten? We might have gotten out of the break room, but we're still trapped inside the tower. You're right. Although we can investigate more places, we need to consider meals, bathrooms, places to sleep, among other things. It's probably best we keep our basic life necessities in the break room. We have a fireplace in the bathroom there as well. Come to think of it, we kinda made do with books, but how did Teruya and Shiobai take care of their business? In my case, you don't have to answer stuff like that. And Iroha, stop bringing up stupid stuff. So, we'll continue our life as before, but expand our investigation. Is that it? Everyone, I'd like to bring something up. How about we set Teruya free? What? What if he tries to do something again? Regarding our meals, we have to buy the calorie bars from Shiobai, right? I'd like to suggest we leave that job to Teruya like before. I was like, we don't need to spend our own money. We'll have Teruya spend his money. I'm against it. He's probably going to do something horrible again. I think different. He seems defeated at this point, and he doesn't even have a gun. If he tries to do something funny, we can all gang up on him. And he should know best. All eyes will be on him for quite a while. Well, you're certainly not wrong, but it's not the only problem. Teruya seems to have the most amount of money here. If we try to individually buy the food from Shiobai, cost a fortune. Me sitting on my, how much money do I have? I've got, 3,000 or 30,000. I've got a lot. I have a lot of money. Is anyone here rich enough for that? I see. The money problem is something I can definitely get behind. So, it's a deal? You let me free, and in exchange I bring you the food like I used to? Basically. Is there a problem with that? Of course not. Alright, I'll bring you the food from Shiobai. Now that's settled, I think it's best we keep him inside the break room as well. To keep an eye on him, eh? So now 8 of us, excluding Shiobai, will be living in the same place. I'm not sure if you'll even listen to me at this point, but keep your guards up. You're most vulnerable when you're at ease. Don't forget, the threat of the Voids and Mikado still exist. We're very aware of that without your help, thank you. Now that we've decided on the rules, we've got one last thing to settle. Oh, yeah, I guess, like, oh, we gotta figure out what to do with the gun. As I said that, I put the gun that had been in my pockets on the table. The gun. This gun was single-handedly what made us so weak and useless against Teruya. So, conversely, gaining a weapon of this caliber must be a positive addition to our group. Right, as long as someone trustworthy and responsible holds it, should prove to be useful later on. I feel like we're gonna give it to Shinji, and that could go badly. But where did this come from? Teruya, how did you acquire this? I don't know why, but I found it at the top of the tower inside the break room. I was somehow the one to find it first, and I just happened to use it against you. Well, that isn't the important part. The issue is, who should be the one to hold this? I say Yuki's out. He tried to shoot Teruya without hesitation the moment he got his hands on the gun. I told you, that was because... I guess that's just an excuse, huh? Fair enough. I agree it's best I don't receive the gun. I mean, is there any need to continue this debate? I don't think any of us is worthy except Shinji. What? Me? True. Yeah, oh my god, this is... Oh yeah, you're dead, my dude. You are dead. You're so dead. And that sucks. I really like Shinji. True, the most trustworthy one here is Shinji. Agreed. He's the one who saved us earlier, and he's usually the most helpful one when the situation calls for it. This is too embarrassing. If you take the gun, I know there will be nothing to worry about. I knew you were the right one to trust. No, as I told you before, I'm in a very unstable state right now. The cold, dry air and the snow is making my heart tremble. I'm doing my best to hold it in. Then that's all the more reason for you to hold the gun. What? What this gun represents in this tower, no, this whole killing school trip, is power itself. I don't know if I have the right to talk about your past, but perhaps this power is enough for you to recover from your own traumas. Right, you literally jumped in to save our lives. I know I can't be that brave. But... God, how indecisive can you get? And how about we vote? All in favor of Shinji keeping the gun, raise your hands. Wait, voting? No, you can't just go ahead and decide something of this importance by voting. My, it seems we're unanimous. I beg of you, Shinji. Alright, as weak as I am, I'll try my best for you all. You know, you'd be so much cooler if you didn't act so embarrassed all the time. And so our awkward relationships seem to have changed for the better. We were able to beat the final boss of this tower, Teruya, and regain order and peace inside the tower. There's no guarantee we'll be able to escape from this tower, nor have we found any clues of doing so. But we have grown since our last trial through many hardships. All that's left is to do our best to find the truth behind this tower and this whole killing school trip. And with our goal set straight, we were able to take a big step towards that goal. Greetings, comrades. Please gather at the Oracle Room immediately. There was the usual lunchtime meeting announcement, and we all gathered shortly after at the Oracle Room. We continued our usual routine of picking each of our books. As expected, there wasn't much progress gained from today's meeting as well. After that, we each went our ways to freely investigate the rest of the tower. You're finally free from confinement, and you can now freely investigate the tower. Everyone else looks to be scattered, so let's look around. Ah, it's good. Good to be out of there. Teruya, don't your hands hurt? Are you trying to spy on me? Don't worry about it, honestly. I'm useless without the gun. It's not what I was saying. Don't concern yourself with me. And I love he's just like, you're gonna act all buddy-buddy after what happened? Come on. Shinji, what are you up to? Oh, Sora, I was just checking the door again. Perhaps it's open. Or maybe it's just my wishful thinking. Yeah, it's not budging. It's like pushing a wall rather than a door. I'll keep trying for a while. I see. Like, is there gonna be anything new from checking out the stuff we've already checked out? Probably not. We probably just want to, like, talk to everybody. Oh, there we go. We got something here.
Hi.
Sora, wait. Nikke? No one's around, right? There's something I need to tell you. What is it? Come inside and I'll tell you. I was led into the meeting room by Nikkei. Yoriko, Yuki, you're here too. Oh, so when Nikkei said there was still one person left, he meant Sora. So, I suppose you two got called by Nikkei as well. Yeah, I don't know what the reason is, but he said he had something to tell us all. But like, is there really something to talk about? It's not like we have something to worry about right now. All we have to do is search for the clues that... True. What's the matter? Is there someone else that you'd like to bring? Nah, this should be enough. Well, it's not like there's any other person we can trust. What do you mean? Well, the thing is, when you just picked your books in the Oracle room, what did the book say? What do you mean? It's the same every time. A string of letters that looks to be some sort of code. Same here, though it unfortunately wasn't the reset code. I see. Nothing different here as well, but why? The thing is, there was something strange written on the book that I chose. Something strange. So, it wasn't a reset code. There's a traitor amongst you who's with the Void. Wait, what? Does that mean Nikkei's gonna tell us, like... Wait, so with the Void? But we already know... Nikkei knows who the Void is. It's Iroha. Is he gonna tell us that, like, Iroha is just gonna come out and say, like, I was gonna leave it up to the other Void to tell you, but they haven't yet, so I need to tell you this. What? The page that usually contains the code had that written on it instead. What do you mean? There's a traitor? So you mean there's a rat among us? Yeah, there are 3 Voids alive. Mikado, me, and the one I can't reveal. So there's a person who's helping the Void among... Okay. Okay, that's it. Helping the Void among the 6 people excluding those 3. That can't be. It's not me. Wait, is this info even credible to begin with? Don't panic and listen to me. Personally, I think the traitor is none other than... Shinji. What? Shinji is the traitor? What? How could you, Nikkei? You think I'd believe that? There's no way that Big Bro's the traitor. He literally just saved us. How dare you try to... Wait, calm down. I'm just as confused as you are. Why do you think I'm discussing this with you all? Putting all that aside, there's something I'd like to ask you, Nikkei. It's strange seeing as how you're a Void. Wouldn't you already know if Shinji was working? No, it's true, the Void only has 5 members, but that's not all there is to it. Huh? Rumor has it, there's a mysterious collaborator that helped with our plans. A collaborator, you say? Go on. No one other than Mikado knows about this person. I've only heard about their existence. That's all. And you're saying it's Shinji? Are you kidding me? Of course it's a lie. Why would you even think he's the traitor in the first place? I know that if it wasn't for him, we would have all been dead this morning, but he's been acting strange all this time, and as a Void, something tells me that something is up with him. Why would you go and hide such valuable info until just now? Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the traitor secretly somehow, and that's why my memories are wiped? Like I'm helping in my own way without realizing it? You're basically telling us that there's a 6th Void. I couldn't confirm the information myself, and I heard that they only helped prepare the plan, and that they weren't involved with the execution of it. Besides, I figured it would only add to the confusion if I said there was another Void out there. Why would such a secret be written in the book? All we ever got up until now were weird codes. It beats me. I told you before, this whole tower is a mysterious place, even for us Voids. Yuki- oh shiz, you gotta tell Shinji. Yuki, where are you going? To ask Big Bro about this. There's no way he's the traitor. Wait, you can't do that! Why? Why can't I? What do you think was the whole point of only gathering you 3? What do you think would happen if this gets out to everyone? Yuki, I feel for you. I don't want to believe this either. But as long as there's a possibility of Shinji being the traitor— and we just gave him a gun! Being the traitor, we should act with caution. Caution? And how are you going to achieve that? I'll ask him. If he truly is a Void, then he'll react to the word only us Voids know. A word that only you know, so it's like some kind of code, is it? You could put it that way. Anyway, you should all try to play dumb for now. Don't tell anyone, alright? Let's call this meeting off for now. When there's 9 people wandering about in this place, someone might have already heard us. I'm not sold yet. Something about you suddenly finding that kind of info on those books when we've only been getting weird codes is just... But, alright, I'll leave it to you for now. I wonder if how it's gonna go is like he says he's gonna go and confront Shinji about it, and Nikkei's gonna end up dead, and Shinji is going to be like the most likely culprit, or maybe Shinji will end up dead after the after he said he's gonna talk to him. I don't know how this is gonna go. Wow, I thought for sure you would lose your temper again. Our little Yuki has grown up. I'm the normal one, okay? You're all ultimates. That's why you can stay calm even when stuff like this happens. And the reason I was able to grow up was because Bro was there for me. And that's exactly why I don't want to believe this. There's no way he's the traitor. I'm sure of it. One hardship after another. Just when we thought we were finally free from Tori's imprisonment, we were told a shocking reveal. From now on, we should just leave it to Nikke and let him talk with Shinji. But if Shinji really is the traitor, what are we to do? I started investigating after the meeting with Nikke, but I just can't seem to focus. Ever since I was in that meeting room, all I could think of was Shinji, and the possibility of him being a traitor. I don't want to believe it, but if it was true... Oh, Sora, there you are. You alone? It could be Yoriko for all we know. I don't want to believe that, but... Yep, what's up? About what Nikke just told us, I wanted to ask your opinion on all of it. Well, I was just wondering about that as well. It's honestly bugging me to the point where I can't seem to focus on the investigation at all. Wait, did you look for me just to ask me that? Why? Is there something wrong with that? Like, the fact she just... I don't know, the more like she could just be like a really good friend and she just wants... But I'm like, the fact that she's just stuck to my hip and always wants to find me and talk with me and know where I am, I'm like, ooh, I don't want to believe there's anything wrong with her or that she's a traitor or anything. Well, Yuki and I don't have to ask, and Nikke seems to have a strong opinion on this as well. So the only neutral one here is you, Sora. Well, I guess we just have to leave it up to Nikke for now. It's not like we have better options anyway. Yeah, about that. I've been thinking of something. Nikke brought us three, told us to keep the secret from the others. And Nikke said Shinji might be the traitor, hence outing him as a possible Void member. Of course. If Shinji was a Void member, then Nikke would have surely known about that. And just look at the remaining people. Mikado's a Void. Tori is part of the Foundation, so he's probably not a Void. It isn't impossible, but it sure is improbable. So that leaves us with only two people. Hyobai Hashimoto and Iroha. And she has been saying that Iroha's been acting weird. I mean, how did nobody else catch on the fact that Iroha's been acting strange? I get what you're trying to say. You're telling me that one of those two is the remaining Void member. Yeah, and as I said before, I really think... Never mind. Sorry, Sora. I guess this really doesn't help our situation in any way. The focus should be on Shinji, not on who's the last Void. Yeah, and escaping this tower. Alright, I should get back to my investigation. Thanks, Sora. And you also have to think about the fact, why Nikke would not bring Iroha into the conversation. Like, he knows she's a Void, but the rest of us don't know she's a Void. Now, you obviously leaving Shinji out of the conversation is one thing, but yeah, why would... You gotta think from that perspective, why would he leave Iroha out of it? That seems suspicious in itself, and that would put... It could just be because, Iroha didn't intentionally go with the plan in the first place, so maybe we can't fully trust her. But, we know she's a Void. Nikke knows that she's a Void, so it's gotta be suspicious to the rest of the people, to Yuki and Yuriko and Sora. Be like, wait, why didn't we bring Iroha into the conversation? Talking to you always seems to clear my mind. Same here. Thank you as well, Yuriko. It's not like I need your thanks right now. I'm probably more thankful than you. Goodbye. A fine specimen of a tsundere. What a girl. But she is right. There's really not much we can do about the other problems. Our first priority should be escaping the tower, and for that, I need to investigate as always. That aside, this tower sure is tall. I didn't notice it when we first entered, but now that I look at it from this angle, the stairs end here, so this should be the highest floor, but we could reach even higher using the ladders. I can't even see the ceiling. Is it really that high? If I fell from this place, I doubt I'd survive. And just at that very moment... Uh-oh. Oh! Whoa! What? 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 A body has been discovered. Everyone, please gather at the power room in the tower about... Huh? What the fuck is happening right now? Yesterday, my parents abandoned me. Or maybe that was today. I'm not honestly sure. Such is the fuzzy memory from my childhood days. The passage of time shattered those precious moments so much I can't even remember their faces. I once did try to find their traces. That wasn't very like me, huh? I must have been possessed or something. But they were already dead long ago. They continued living like that until they killed themselves, like the bastards they were. People don't change. Fate isn't something grand like Providence. It just represents the ever-unchanging self. The ones who will make the worst decisions are always decided from the start. If they haven't, then time was simply having mercy on them. Like a salmon returning to its birthplace. Everything is on a destined path. It was built to be that way. That's how I was able to calm myself. The world will keep changing, but people don't. You can't trust people in this damned world. The only thing worthy of trust is what they have. And yourself. Our desires make us human. Our desires make us feel alive. That's what it's telling me. Wait! Oh, you gotta be kidding me! We're in Shiobai's point of view right now? Oh my god, did Sora actually die? No frickin' way. No frickin' way. Can't even have a quiet nap in this place. Huh, what a turn of events. About damn time someone died. Looks like the snow stopped. I had a nasty dream. Maybe it was because of the change in atmosphere. I can't get used to it no matter how hard I try. We are not doing a Danganronpa V3 situation. Except they waited until goddamn chapter 4 to switch protagonist. No frickin' way, no frickin' way. Well then, let's go check who bit the dust this time. First floor power room, eh? I wonder who it could be this time. Oh my god! This is insane if this actually happened. I'm having the same kind of feelings I had with when I played V3. I was in such denial. I was like, there's no freaking way. There's no way. We're gonna see in a second who's here and who's not. As soon as I entered the stairs to the power room, the first thing I felt was hot, scorching air. This could just be a fake out. This could be a fake out to make us think that Sora's dead. Though it wasn't intense enough to affect the air near the entrance lobby, the heat definitely felt abnormal, to say the least. Frantic voices and faint noises coming from the power room. I know very well that the scene of the dead body awaits me there. Now then, without further ado, let's head down to see who's dead this time. The heat gets stronger and stronger as it envelops me. The noises and voices grow louder every second. At the end of the stairs, inside the spacious power room, there awaited. Just tell me, fuck, I'm so anxious. It's, okay. Okay, it's Shinji. Okay, right? That's Shinji? Stupid game. Stupid game. Amidst the smoky odor like barbecue on a grill lay the body of Shinji Kasai, the ultimate firefighter. The irony of, maybe it's not irony, of all of the firefighter being burnt up, right? God damn it, the game, I was like, that would be fucking wild if the game did that. It was like, chapter 4, they're like, we're gonna kill off the protagonist, and we're gonna make you Shiobai. Oh, the game probably knew what it was doing there. Ugh. I mean, I'm sad. I'm sad about it, but Shinji from the beginning, I was like, it's gonna be either Nikke, Iroha, or Shinji. And I was like, 95% it was gonna be Shinji. So I'm sad about it, but I'm not surprised. But the game did a little fake out there to make you think that maybe it went completely off the rails. And then we got blood around the hands and the neck, it looks like. I mean, it literally showed him right there, right? Or no, I can't remember if the beginning... Oh wow, there's a lot of blood. Holy shit. I can't remember at the beginning of the chapter if it showed... It might have showed Nikke, maybe. Not Shinji. Judging by the steam in the corpse, he was incinerated to death. Even his face is unrecognizable, but that physique is Shinji's without a doubt. Shinji Kasai, huh? I guess he did look to be in a dangerous spot. So he was the one to die this time. Eek, Shinji! This is a dream, right? Please, this has to be a dream. What happened? What do you mean there was a body found? Oh no, it's so weird seeing it from Sora's perspective, like to see Sora from my perspective. Shinji. Sora, just where have you been all this time? I've been looking for you. Do you even know how worried I got when I heard the body announcement? Me too, Yuriko. I'm sorry, it looks like I worried you all a lot. Ahem, now that the fire is settled, you know what's coming next, don't you? I've again prepared for you the prestigious Monocrow file number 4. I suppose I need not explain this time, He's acting like himself again, isn't he? Just how trustworthy is this file? What's that supposed to mean? You said you had no memory from the past few days. How can we trust you for credible info? Do you even know how this case went down? Well, worry not. That and this are unrelated. I know exactly what happened in this case, regardless of my memory. I mean, of course I should know, because of... well then, please do your best on your investigation. I will see you all at the trial grounds in due time. Nikkei, what exactly do you mean by that? Monocrow lost his memory? I guess you weren't around when he said it. Sora's acting quite strange, isn't she? Oh, I see what looks to be a taser on the ground. I think. Monocrow said he lost his memory ever since we arrived on the 4th island. Memory? I guess he was acting a bit strange lately. Hold on, who was the first to find the corpse? Shiobai, when did you arrive? Why are you asking that? Shut up and answer me. Me, Iroha, and Nikkei. Why? Monocrow was talking about some fire, so did the fire happen here? Well, to be precise, when Yuriko and I went down to the 1st floor, we felt something odd near the stairs heading to the power room. We felt some kind of heat radiating from this place, and when we came down, there was a big fire in here. When we were wondering just what to do about the fire, Monocrow suddenly appeared out of nowhere to put out the fire. And after that, we found Shinji. Fire, and Monocrow regaining his memories as soon as Shinji died. Shouldn't be a coincidence. Monocrow turning retarded a few days ago, I can see why. But the fire seemed to be directly related to this case. Hey, could someone bring Mikado? I don't want to go there myself. Mikado? Why? Come to think of it, he is still tied up, right? I mean, it's obvious. A murder occurred, and even he needs to be at least... Well, we know Mikado is probably not the perpetrator. He's got the perfect alibi. Even he needs to at least investigate, right? Don't get me wrong, I would love to forget him and just go on, but even he could prove to be helpful in murder cases. No, I don't think he's ever been helpful to us. Ugh. Yuki, are you alright? Why? Why did it come to this? How could this... No, please. Big bro, no. Don't you cry on us, Yuki. You're a man, aren't you? We're all trying to keep our calm here, and you're just gonna cry your eyes out like that? No. Don't you worry, Yuki. Teruya? Shinji's death was not in vain. It shouldn't be. Because this, even this, is for the greater good. Well, what the heck does that mean? Teruya, are you hiding something from us? Nope, nothing. A useless piece of trash like me can't do anything. So you should just ignore me and focus on your investigation. Hold on, weren't we... I mean, a murder did occur, but the trial is located inside the Monocrows, right? How can we have a trial where we can't even get out of the tower? You can leave now, dumbass. Oh, we can? Hold on, how would you know that? Do I need to answer? Don't believe me? Go move your ass and check it yourself. I said move. There's something I need to check. The investigation starts off just like every other one. Albino girl brought Mikado to the scene, and Teruya left sometime after that. Are we gonna be Shiobai for, like, the rest of this chapter? Or just for the investigation? Not that I care much. All that matters is the mystery that is this case. A bit annoying, but I should get this over with quickly. There's something I need to check out, but I'm still bound to the rules of this world. Well, for now at least. Alright, I guess, yeah, we are going to be Shiobai for this. Now then, the Monocrow file. Give me that. And why should I do that? Like, Sora didn't even have a reaction to Shinji dying at all. She didn't, like, be like, oh my god, Shinji! Like, that's very odd. So I can read it, jackass. I'll be over here. I'll be over with it sooner than you anyways. I'm already tired of waiting, so be a good bitch and hand me the file. I don't want to. Can't you just investigate the other stuff first? Was it just me, or did this bitch look somewhat... You're hiding something from me, aren't you? What? I don't know what you're talking about. That aside, you're investigating quite diligently lately, haven't you? Quite different from your old, lazy, incompetent self, I guess even you get scared when there's so few of us. Yeah, she's she's acting quite strange. Like, I know she can be confrontational, but she seems real cold. Whatever. I'm the stupid one for even trying to have a conversation with the likes of you. Here's the file. Go do whatever you want with it. Like, she's acting like Shiobai. She felt somewhat more awkward than usual. Maybe it's just me? Well, that kind of thing will eventually unravel during the trial anyway. First things first, the Monocrow file. Victim Shinji Kasai, time of death unknown, location of the body, power room in the basement of the Tower of Babel. Cause of death unknown, murder weapon unknown. Every part other than the lower body, which was protected by his fireproof clothing, was burnt to a crisp. Other than that, his neck also had a stab wound. Multiple fractures were all over his body. Now the question is, where's the gun? What the hell is this? Time of death unknown, cause of death unknown, murder weapon unknown? Unless Monocrow is fucking with me and this isn't legit, this fact itself could be valuable info. Nothing much else to note. As for the autopsy, I should investigate the body myself to get more info out of this. No time to waste. I should investigate for some other clues in the room. Oh wait, of course I picked the thing I just did. This wall. Something off about this one. It looks like all the other boring walls in this room, but this one alone has no dust on it. Don't tell me. Ooh, secret passage? When I touched the suspicious part, the wall moved and a small gap appeared. Secret passage? I've been trapped in here for days. How could I have missed this? Oh wow, when I crouched through the small passage, I found a small set of stairs leading to some place. At the end of the stairs, another door was waiting for me. Rats. When I tried opening the door, I just simply couldn't. It was like it was just a drawing on the wall. Just like the one on the entrance of the tower. Waiting for something to happen here seemed useless, but a hidden staircase and a door that used to lead to some place. Could it all be a coincidence that this was all hidden inside the crime scene? This could be an important clue. There are burn marks all over the room. Monocrow was the one who stopped the fire, they said. Fire itself isn't much of a problem. The important part is the culprit must have used the fire in some way to trick us. So the question is, why did the fire have to happen? Perfect crimes are always the smallest of crimes, obviously. If you increase the scale and make it more complicated, it only draws more eyes. So, in that sense, burning someone to death is something unimaginable for any sane person, unless they want to get caught. But that's the rules of the outside world. In this place, common sense doesn't work the same. And there's Kanade Otenokoji. Sometimes stuff doesn't always go by the rulebook. That aside, I should still take note of the fire. Shinji Kasai's corpse, his upper body was burnt to a crisp and his face is melted down to the point where it's indistinguishable. Let's just get to the point and look at his injuries. The Monocrow file said there was a stab wound near his neck. Well, well, well. On his sooty black neck, there was a long stab wound that was around 2 inches deep. Because most of the body had burnt down, there wasn't much blood near it right now, but I imagine there was a lot of blood loss when this was made. The Monocrow file didn't detail the cause of death, nor the murder weapon. This wound could most likely be the cause of death. No. Upon closer look, I spot something suspicious. In the middle of the wound, the skin looked to be a bit dislocated for some reason. Damn. Hard to see anything because it's all burnt. I guess I'll just have to take a closer look at the risk of damaging the corpse. I opened the wound a bit to inspect the inner parts of the lesion. Even the insides are burnt as expected, but I was soon able to find what I was looking for. 2 stab wounds, one on top of the other. On first glance, it looked to be someone had just stabbed him in the neck with shrapnel, but on closer inspection, there's a much deeper gash underneath the first wound. It was hard to detect because of the burn marks. Even I almost missed it. But that wasn't all of it. There were a bunch of scabs of all sizes on his body. The Monocrow file didn't mention the fractures on his body. The way the skin was scratched by something. These are bruises. The fractures and marks all point towards him suffering from multiple bruises. Seems to be all there is to it. The fire made it difficult to perform even the simplest autopsy, but that looks like that's all the important info I can get. Now the question is, which one of these is actually caused his death? But all that will be revealed during the class trial. The machines inside the power room were broken to pieces. There's blood here. There were blood marks on the machines, and judging by the fact they weren't destroyed by the fire, and that the amount of blood seemed to be significant, it doesn't look like it was sprayed out normally from some wound. This was made from the body having direct contact with the machine. Did they cause a fire to try and erase this? Then the culprit is one hell of a dumbass. It's Iroha. Wait, let's think the other way around. Perhaps the machine breaking is what caused the fire. And if that's true, that means the blood here is... But that doesn't fully explain why they had to go this far and still leave out evidence in the open. I need to listen to the alibis from the others. I should hurry. Interesting that Iroha is the only one that we can talk to. What? Definitely. Oh, well, yeah, Iroha and Sora. What's going on? Why is not dead? You. Shiobai, why is not dead? That's interesting. Shiobai, are you talking about me? Yeah, you. Explain where and what your group was doing since the book event till the body discovery announcement. Why me? I don't know every detail, so the others would probably... Shut up and talk about what you know. If I talk, would you solve the trial for us? I mean, of course you would, right? It's your life on the line as well, after all. Just how many times do I have to ask you to shut up? Just tell me what you know. Well, I was with Yuriko this whole afternoon. Yuriko said she was looking for Sora, so... Looking for Albino Girl. Yeah, I don't know exactly what happened, but Yuriko said after she talked to Sora for a bit, she just kind of disappeared. And about the others, I heard from Mikado he and Teruya were together all this time. Wasn't Mikado tied up in the break room? Yep, Teruya was with him in the break room all the time. Well, it's a long story, but something happened between us and Teruya, and he kind of lost all hope after that, so he was probably just doing nothing while he was in the break room. That's all I know, so please, win the trial for us. Wait, hold on. You were muttering to yourself just now, weren't you? Yeah, like something about someone being alive? Maybe Sora. Oh, I wonder if that's it, because someone pushed Sora, probably expecting her to be killed. Did Iroha push Sora to try and kill her, and then Sora didn't end up dying, but then Shinji died instead, so once again, Iroha was trying to commit the murder, was trying to successfully commit the murder, and she failed? What? No, I wasn't saying anything. You know your face tells me everything when you lie, don't you? Just talk. What are you hiding from me? If you aren't the culprit, it wouldn't hurt to tell me. If there's something suspicious, who knows how it will help the trial. Well, the thing is, about Yuriko saying Sora disappeared, I kinda have an idea of what happened. Sora fell from the top floor, I think. Fell? What the hell does she mean by that? It was before I met up with Yuriko. I was on the first floor when I saw something fall from the ceiling. Oh, shit! Does that mean that Yuriko was the one who pushed me? It was too fast to see exactly what it was, but it looked like it was a human. And because I saw a hint of white, it was probably Sora. Even if that's true, how was the girl alive if she fell from the top floor and hit the first floor? That's what I was wondering. I saw her fall with my own eyes, yet... So, what happened to her? If she didn't get hurt, I imagined you'd walk up to her and ask what happened. Well, the thing is, I couldn't, because she kind of just disappeared. What the hell? She just phased through the floor and disappeared below. I didn't believe it myself when I saw it. When I touched the ground after, it was hard solid. I mean, I knew you were a bubblehead, but really? I'm telling you, that's what happened. Just tell me the alibis of the others. Is that really all you know? So you don't have any info about the rest? You don't believe me. Very interesting. Got important info from Bubblehead. Seems like she really doesn't know about the others. If she's telling the truth, then Yuriko was with her the whole time. So asking her would be no different. Mikado Sanoji and Teruya Tori could prove their alibis, but if they didn't leave that place, their accounts would probably have little value. Alibis aside, the part about Albino Girl falling was too out of this world to believe. It's what I would have thought, normally. But something is bugging me about this one. I should keep this in the back of my mind, just in case. God, this is so weird already. The fact that we're I thought the third trial was gonna, like, you know, be the weirdest one, but the fact that we're Shiobai, the fact that Sora is acting so strange and apparently phased through the floor. There's a stun gun on the ground. It looks like it's been turned on to the point it can't be used anymore. Or it's turned to the point it can't be used anymore. Just dropping evidence left and right, are we? Is this case culprit the stupidest shithead ever? It's Iroha. Every time they say, like, the person who did this must be real stupid. Every evidence so far showed the culprit had no intention of hiding the evidence. I mean, Iroha does have to commit a murder. They were stressed and pressured by Mikado. But to go after the biggest dude is pretty ballsy. They weren't actually stupid enough to forget to do that. That means they either didn't feel the need to, or slipped the evidence on purpose. At any point, the fact the stun gun is here and is already burnt meant it was here when the murder occurred. Huh, that reveals some quite interesting stuff. The fact that there's a stun gun here when we've been trapped in this tower for days means somebody was carrying this long before we were trapped here. Well, not that I care much about that. Yeah, let's talk to Sora. I'm very curious about this. Sora, what happened? I'm telling you, nothing special, really. I'm extremely sorry that I caused you to worry, but that isn't the problem. It was just moments after I talked with you. You're telling me you just vanished into thin air? Vanished? Maybe it wouldn't hurt to eavesdrop on what they're talking about. We talked for a bit on the top floor after that meeting with Nikkei. I agree, I said some stupid stuff back then, but after that, I went down and waited for you so we can investigate together. Okay, so Yuriko probably didn't push her. And I went downstairs as well. Perhaps we simply missed each other. Impossible. It wasn't like a long time had passed after that, and I was waiting just beside the stairs. If you had come down, I wouldn't have missed you. Sora, is there something that you're hiding from me? No, what would I gain from hiding important information from you? Alright, I won't ask anymore. Maybe we did miss each other by some coincidence. Thanks. As I suspected, Albino Girl is hiding something about the case. If the hostess is talking the truth, then the two would have definitely met, so the other one is definitely lying. Question is, why is she lying about where she's been? Is it because there's something she doesn't feel comfortable sharing? Or is she the culprit all along? Guess we should have a quick chat with everybody, even if they don't really have much to say. I'm sorry, Shinji. In the end, I'm nothing. Oh, finally, the sweet taste of freedom. It's a pity our dear Shinji died, but apart from that, I'm feeling amazing. Now I can finally see my dear Shirobai. I'm ignoring this prick. This kid, something's wrong with him. Well, I don't care. Damn. Shards of glass that look to be from the machine parts in the room are scattered on the floor. A bit too obvious if you ask me. The stab wound from the Monocrow file was probably caused by these little fuckers, though I can't seem to find one with blood on them. The shards are pretty badly damaged from the fire. Even so, the culprit had planned this one correctly. They should have easily taken care of this. So that leaves us with two possibilities. One, they didn't have time for that, or the culprit was a dumbass who didn't think of it. And the other is, it's just a theory for now. I should still keep that in mind. Oh, okay, that was quick. Sora fell from the top floor, I think. She just phased through the floor and disappeared below. I didn't believe it myself when I saw it, and when I touched the ground after that, it was solid. I guess it wouldn't hurt to try. Oh my gosh. Okay, I was like, is he gonna throw himself off? I pulled out my lighter and threw it down. Why the hell did I think I'd be able to see it from here? Not here. The lighter disappeared. Even if it was thrown from such a height and thus fell far away, it should have at least been shattered to pieces. Yet no shards could be seen, so somebody knew about this weird floor thing, and someone like me couldn't possibly miss something like a single lighter. Then, that means... Ahem, mic testing. Can you hear me? Sorry, it feels like I just woke up from a 1,000-year slumber. I imagine that you've finished your investigation, so I'd say it's about time for the class trial. Everyone gather around at the trial entrance on the first floor of the Monocrow, as usual. I know it should be obvious at this point, but don't be late or miss out on our big event. Woohoo, then I'll see you all later. I guess that's that then. I would like to investigate more about this weird phenomenon. But most importantly and incredibly is that Bubblehead wasn't making the story up. Just how would the discovery of this phenomenon affect today's trial, I wonder? I should get moving before it gets too late. I am very curious if we are going to be playing as Shiobai during the trial. I think so. You're here, Shiobai.
Oi.
So, is this everyone? Wait, are we sure this is everyone? We're all here. There's 8 of us, including Shiobai, who got last place this time. 8? That's all we have left? We started with 16 if we include Turia, and there's just half of us left. Yes, and one of us will leave this place dead today. Or perhaps every one of us will perish, and this will be our very tomb. Yuki? Yuki, what did you just... What is this? There's something important I feel like I should be remembering right now. Hoo-hoo. Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Everyone's here, eh? It's good that everyone has gotten used to this, so I don't have to wait so long for you all to gather. Or maybe it's because the number has gotten so low. Which is it, I wonder? Hoo-hoo. Comrades, I will wait for you down below. Now, enter the elevator in front of you. Yuki. Yuki, look at me. What? Is it because Shinji died? I know. You knew him better than anyone else in this room. But you mustn't give up. We're still alive. So please don't lose hope just yet. Yeah, we're still alive. As long as we're alive, we can and will do our best to keep it that way. That's the spirit, everyone. As Sora said, we mustn't lose hope. And you should shut the hell up. Are we done now? If everyone's prepared, we should just go down. Well, well, well. Seems like everybody's feeling very complicated after what happened in the tower. This class trial. I don't think they're going to be able to solve it on their own. At least I ain't sure yet. Perhaps I'll just put a bit of effort into it this time. The shorter the trial gets, the earlier I'll be able to test out that thing. There's still half of us left. Half. Woohoo, the time has come. We don't have Kokoro. Kanade's gone too. Will we really be okay? Yuki. What is it? What can't I remember? Bro. The elevator that felt cramped once feels so empty now. Was the elevator always this spacious? It almost felt pleasant having more room to work with. On the other hand, the noise the elevator makes feels more noticeable this time around, so that I can't help but raise my eyebrows. The others would usually rant on about friendship and teamwork and stuff like this, but they're keeping their mouths shut. I guess they're at their limits, huh? Now, will the trial be successful? Will the trial be successfully finished in this situation? Well, not that it matters too much for me. Woohoo! So you've arrived. The chosen 8 heroes destined to save the world. I've been waiting, for I, the great Devil King Monocrow, will... Hey, how dare you all ignore me like that? You normally don't even move to your seats before I tell you to. As if we have the time or mind to play with your dull tricks. Would you start already? Well then. A bit rude, wouldn't you say? I just got my memory back, so I was willing to celebrate this event with you. Not that I care, though, but why did you lose your memories in the first place? You got one thing right. We don't care. Just start the trial already. So one of us here killed Shinji. Shinji Kasai, the brawn of the group. You can't just ignore the difference in physical abilities in these cases. Even if you got some strength, it wouldn't be easy to win against him on a one-on-one fight. Someone killed him, which probably means they didn't use a straightforward method. Trial, mystery, tension, whatever. It's not like someone outside of this group is the killer. Hell, even I have some suspects. Now then, how shall we play this game? The start of the trial of death. Alright everybody, that is going to do it for this episode. I apologize for it being such a short one. I know last week's was pretty short and this one's even shorter, but it just ended at such a good spot coming up to the class trial. And also, I just have like other videos I'm working on, so I couldn't afford to have this one be too long. But yes, we did have the death this episode, and I wouldn't say it's that surprising. I feel like it's kind of going about how I expected. with usually the class trials, you've got like the big, strong, nice character usually ends up dying in chapter 4. So I can't say I'm all that surprised about it. It is sad. Shinji is a good character, and also he was getting quite a bit of character development this chapter, so I was like, oh yeah, he's probably gonna die, and that was part of the reason why I wanted to kind of like make sure that I got his what's the word I'm thinking of, his free time events complete. But yeah, it's tough. Like, he was kind of our big moral support. He was, other than Setsuka, who is on screen now, he was like our rallying positive force. So I feel like this was a big blow to morale, especially with Yuki. Like, it's going to be pretty tough after this. The question is, how is this chapter, or how's this class trial going to go compared to the last one, which was so amazing? I don't expect it to live up to the highs of the chapter 3 class trial, but I still think it's going to be a good one. We have a lot of interesting stuff. That whole thing with Sora, someone pushing her off the top floor, that was weird. So a lot of unanswered questions, and I promise, guys, I promise the next episode is going to be longer because we have the class trial. And yes, I know it is like the holidays next week, but next week's episode will go up as usual. Don't worry about that. So look forward to the Chapter 4 class trial happening next Friday. Thank you guys so much for watching. And, you know, I can say this ahead of time. Happy holidays to all of you. And look forward to the next episode coming next week. Until then, bye. Special shoutouts to my top tier patrons: Revealing Storm, Linz VA, Kenju Storm, iCognito, Kevlar, iZuzu, Jesse Pelletier Lemire, and Lucas Gomez.